Labour and leisure blur oddly in royal retreats. This morning, you're expected to stroll through gardens meticulously kept by servants whose own conditions you wisely choose not to consider deeply. Here, leisure feels forced, isolation strangely oppressive. As you move through winding pathways, unease blooms in your chest. You're not alone. Rustling skirts echo behind you, whispers tickle your ears. You whirl around, heart pounding, but nothing, just statues, frozen in elegant agony. And then there she is, Marie Antoinette herself, ghostly pale, eyes wide with sadness and confusion. She drifts, ethereal, among rose bushes, fingers trailing petals that wilt instantly at her touch. You're frozen in place, breath locked in your throat. Historically, Petit Trianon was Marie Antoinette's escape from Versailles' oppressive formalities, yet it became a setting for bizarre, inexplicable events. Reports from the late 19th century tell of visitors encountering strange apparitions, cold spots, and eerie visions of figures dressed in late 18th century attire. Figures believed to be Marie Antoinette and her court. Skeptics mock these claims as delusions of aristocratic nostalgia, but could the tragedies Marie faced, imprisonment, public ridicule, eventual execution, have left an indelible psychic stain? As you watch the ghostly queen glide sorrowfully toward the artificial lake, you recall the documented reports from English tourists, Anne Mobley and Eleanor Jourdain, in 1901. They famously claimed to have time-slipped, witnessing these same inexplicable scenes. Historians debated fiercely, yet no one conclusively disproved their haunting accounts. Marie pauses, turns her gaze directly to you, her eyes empty, mournful, accusing. Why do you watch and yet do nothing? Her silent stare screams. Cold dread seeps into your bones as she slowly raises her hand, beckoning you forward. As compelled as terrified, you step closer. Suddenly you're surrounded by figures emerging from the mist. Courtiers dressed in splendid yet spectral finery, all frozen in endless despair. The garden's tranquil beauty twists into nightmarish spectacle. Music begins to play, harpsichords melancholy, discordant, and laughter bursts forth, edged with hysteria. You shiver uncontrollably, heart thundering in panic. Imagine waking up in a place so drenched in opulence, it reeks of roses, royalty, and restlessness. Picture this. It's 1789. You're deep within the gardens of Versailles, but you're not alone. Something isn't quite right. The hair on the back of your neck prickles. Shadows flit across marble statues. Whispers rustle leaves without wind. And suddenly you realize you're witnessing the ghostly echoes of Marie Antoinette herself at the Petit Trianon. But hold up, before we plunge into these spine-chilling tales, take a quick moment to like this video, subscribe if you dare, and let me know in the comments. Would you spend one night alone here? Trust me, you'll want to decide after hearing this. You jolt awake, disoriented. Sunlight filters through silk curtains. Dust motes dancing lazily around a chamber, lavishly decorated in gold and velvet. Congratulations, you've landed smack dab in Marie Antoinette's Petit Trianon. Luxurious, yes, but unsettlingly silent. Where's the bustling energy you'd expect from a royal retreat? Instead, the only sound is your own quickening breath, and was that a soft, distant sob? Rubbing sleep from your eyes, you swing your legs out of bed, your feet touching the icy marble floor. No modern heating here, friend. Goosebumps rise instantly, a stark reminder that this luxurious little palace, for all its beauty, is far from cozy. Outside the ornate windows, fog lingers stubbornly around manicured hedges, strangely thick for such a bright morning. First order of business? Hygiene. You wander to the porcelain basin, no plumbing mind you, and stare grimly at the jug of icy water. You splash it reluctantly on your face, wincing as droplets trickle down your spine. Forget showers, forget baths. Cleanliness here is a relative term. Scented powder masks your discomfort rather than resolving it. Next up, clothing. You fumble into complicated garments, restrictive corsets, layers of itchy lace, silk that somehow manages to be simultaneously too hot and too cold. Modern sweats never look so appealing, right? By now you're starving. You wander down dimly lit corridors, your stomach growling. Breakfast awaits in a grand room where the air smells rich and oddly sour, stale pastries and overly ripe fruit. Sure, the chocolate is exquisite, but the bread? Rock-hard crusts are your dental nightmare, my friend.